Good evening, fellow YouTubers, and welcome to another Whippin' Chat.
Hello.
I'm here with Mackenzie. Becky is not here, sadly. She was here earlier this evening, but we'll get to that in a minute. It is becoming fall.
Unfortunately.
How many of you hate the cold weather, and how many of you love it? I am not a fan.
I cannot stand it. I have arthritis and cold weather hurts.
Mackenzie and I plan on moving to Arizona eventually, away from the cold, snow, shoveling, icy mess that they call winter. So, yeah.
Can you believe at one point I considered moving to Colorado?
You never told me that.
Yeah.
What drugs were you on at the time?
Just antidepressants.
It
was for a person, so.
They must have really been making you feel good.
No, it was for a person, but that didn't work out.
Anyways, so the leaves are starting to change color here, which are pretty. Mackenzie doesn't like it because it reminds her that the leaves are dying.
Yeah.
But I think it's pretty. I like to drive on my drive to and from work and see the changing colors. I don't like raking them, but oh well, I guess that's part of the package.
Yeah, it just literally reminds me that everything's dying and it's going to continue to get colder. But then I feel like I come back alive in the spring when everything starts to sprout.
Yeah.
So.
Me, I just curl up in a ball all winter and don't move. Becky calls me a potato bug.
Yes. We both get cold pretty easy, too.
Which is funny, because we still have our air conditioning on.
Yeah.
But that's because it gets so hot upstairs at night.
Hasn't been as bad lately.
I'm still sleeping with my fan on.
It smells like baked goods in here. Sorry, I know that was random. It really does.
We have the wax melter on. Sorry. And we've got Fruit Loops wax melting.
It's making me think of cake.
I'm not baking.
I'm not asking you to bake.
I refuse to bake.
I don't want cake. It just makes me think of it.
There's a story behind why I won't bake.
There is. I think you've told this story, actually.
Have I?
The marathon baking of Christmas. I think that was in your last Whippin' Chat. I think you told this story.
Okay, then I won't.
I could be wrong.
I'll tell it just in case somebody didn't watch my last Whippin' Chat. Last Christmas, I decided to bake for the people at church. And, I got a little crazy and made over 1,000 cookies and could not give them away by the end of the season. I threw out probably 200 and some cookies.
If not more.
And since then, I haven't baked.
She just overdid it.
I think you're right. I think I did talk about this in my last Whippin' Chat.
Either that or the live. I can't remember. I remember talking about it, though.
Yeah. Anyway, sorry to repeat for those of you who watched it. The whole 3 of you that watched my last Whippin' Chat. Mackenzie was one of them.
Yeah.
Becky
I always
was
rewatch the videos just to see how everything sounded.
Becky was one. Mackenzie was one. So, the other viewer out there, whoever you may be, sorry to repeat this for you. Oh my gosh. So, I know it's Sunday, but I had to deal with the cable company today.
Ugh.
I am not happy with them. Where we live, there's only one cable company
that we can use.
Well, there's one cable and one satellite, and we can't use the satellite provider.
We're not allowed to have a dish.
So, there's one cable company that services our area. And I went to make a payment arrangement, and they gave me all sorts of griefs about my payment from this past month. And earlier this month, I had all sorts of issues with the payment. One system said I paid it, one system said I didn't. It was back and forth with the cable company for days, and our service kept getting turned on and off, and I'm like, I am not paying the reconnection fees, because it's $18 every time I had to get it turned back on.
Mm-hmm.
And they reconnected it, I think, 4 times.
And it was not our fault.
No, it was their system. Well, then tonight, when I went to make arrangements so that it didn't get shut off tomorrow, there was all sorts of issues. And
this is the same thing we've been doing for the entire 5 years we've lived here.
And they refused to work with me. And so we paid it and got it all squared away, but I'm just like...
I had a few choice words. I was not being nice in the background.
No, she wasn't. And this is why I deal with the cable company, because Mackenzie would take it out on the first representative she talked to, even though usually it's not that person's fault. It's the supervisor you want to speak to and use the choice words with, because they're the ones who are making the decision. I've worked at a call center, so
So have I, but still.
Yeah. I don't know. I try not to take it out on the first person I speak with. Unless it's like this past month where I was getting the runaround from...
Everybody.
Including
the supervisors.
Yeah, for like a good 3 hours. Then it was like anybody who answered the phone I didn't give a rat's behind for, because it was like, okay, you work for the company, you're getting the short end of the stick. So, yeah. Sorry about that. So, yeah, not happy with our cable company. But while I was doing that, Mackenzie was doing Becky's nails.
Yep.
They were having fun while I was...
stressing.
calling people names. Not to them, just...
Yeah.
While I was on hold.
In her mind.
While I was on hold. So they may have heard me if I was only on mute, but... which may have been why they weren't helping me.
I almost hope they heard me.
Anyways.
Because it's bullcrap. It's
is.
not our fault their systems
are stupid.
Cannot keep up.
Yeah. Anyway.
And are not showing that things are getting paid.
Anyway, new subject. No rant, no rant. Anyway, so Mackenzie did Becky's nails tonight.
I did. She has a brand new, fresh gel extension and gel manicure.
It's the first time Mackenzie's ever done anyone's nails but her own.
At least gel nails.
Yeah.
I have done acrylics on others before. I'm not good with acrylic. But gel I'm fairly proficient in. Mistakes were made, but I think I did okay.
Mackenzie doesn't get to practice on my nails because in my job I can't have extensions.
No. She wouldn't want them anyway. She's not the extension type.
No, I'm not a girly girl.
And at my job, they're just too difficult to deal with, so I haven't even done them on my own nails for like a month and a half.
Yeah. In my job, they would just be a bacteria harbor, and I would risk scratching an older person and risk breaking their skin, and then I'd have lots of paperwork
Well,
to
honestly,
do.
with how dull they are, I don't think you could scratch open skin. Because the tips of an extension are fairly blunt.
But older people have very thin skin.
Yeah. I've done gel polish on others before, but never the extension, so it was an experience. It didn't take as long as it takes to do my own.
When she's not in a hurry to repeat.
Well, like I said, it'll probably be like a month before she needs a fill, and then I can fix up all the mistakes I made.
Yeah.
I didn't do that bad, though.
No.
There was just a couple of nails I wasn't 100% happy with. But she didn't care.
No, she didn't.
She was just thrilled to have them.
Mm-hmm. They're Halloween nails.
They are.
Spiders and ghosts and bats and spider webs and
they're orange.
Creamsicle orange.
Yeah, they're a pale orange. I don't do pastels on myself. I don't personally like pastel colors. But it gives me an excuse to use some of the colors I don't care for. Which those colors I only bought because they glowed in the dark. And I thought they were going to be darker because the picture made them look darker.
The joys of internet advertising.
Yeah. It's all good, though. I'm glad I thought about putting a jelly over top, because that worked well. A jelly is a translucent polish, for anyone who doesn't know.
Good, because I didn't know.
It's a completely transparent color.
Okay. Like a top coat?
Not exactly, because it is a solid color. A top coat just kind of puts a light glaze over.
Okay.
But this is a color, but it's made for the new jelly trend. Well, it's not a new trend, but
I have no clue what you're
glass
talking
nails.
about.
Glass nails are a trend, and that's what these colors were created for. So they're completely transparent. You can see through them.
Okay.
And you can still do, like, art within the actual extension.
Kind of like stained glass?
And put beads and stuff. Yeah, it's like stained glass.
Okay.
And that's why I bought so many colors, because I love the concept. But I have barely used them.
Okay.
I tend to love my chrome powders, which actually have been doubling for resin colorants, because you can use them for that too.
Yes, Mackenzie has fallen in love with resin crafting.
I have. I am addicted.
Show him your coffin.
That's right. I don't think I showed it. Get the dust out of it.
This is Mackenzie's coffin that she made.
That's the bottom, and this is the top. And I actually did use, well, you're not going to be able to see it on camera, but I did use a pigment in there, like chrome powder, but you can't see it. And this is actually one of those metallic temporary tattoos. I just stuck that in there and put a coat over, a topper over a layer of resin over it. And then I have this cute little glow-in-the-dark shaker charm that I made for Halloween. With bats and ghosts. This clay piece was said it was a bat, but to me it looks like a bird. And it's got little crystals in it too. Those are the shiny things.
I have no interest in resin craft.
No, she's not much of a crafter. She's more into paper crafts. Scrapbooking. Whereas
Drawing.
I'm far more into 3D crafting.
I'm into puzzles.
Yeah.
Puzzles and pictures, and it was a surprise that I fell into diamond painting as hard as I did.
But you also still love to do your, like, construction paper crafts,
yes,
too.
Yes, I do.
Like, we have paper chains hanging.
Yes.
But they're really fun, because she did some in our one arch doorway. And it's like beaded curtains, only they're paper chains.
Yes.
So that was a really cool idea.
So as you can see by the camera, I hope, I am almost done.
Yes.
With this
she
diamond
is getting so close.
We measured out, and out of a 70 by 100, I have 17 by 30 left. Almost there.
It's been a long process.
Yes.
But this is the biggest painting either of us have ever attempted.
And we both worked on it.
Even my tree was only a partial. And it was narrower. It was 128 long, I think, but it was narrower.
But
I think it was only like
sewing.
50 wide.
That
had sewing involved too.
But even my Twilight is only 60 by 90, but that's almost all black.
60 by 90 is a pretty average for me.
But 70 by 100 was... But I can't wait to do the reveal on this because it's hard to see right now because I have it rolled up.
Uh-huh.
But there is so much detail in this.
It really is worth the size.
I had to order it this big to get the detail I got.
I just hope her grandmother has a big enough wall for this thing. She does?
She has a wall that's entirely empty.
Oh, good.
I asked her if she had a large
It
wall
is going to
space.
be absolutely amazing when it's finished. And absolutely adorable.
Yep, it's going to go in her bedroom. She knows she's getting a diamond painting, but she doesn't know how big it is, and she doesn't know what it's of.
Right.
She's going to be like, what the heck, Marissa? What in the world were you thinking?
As long as she's not like, what am I supposed to do with this? Did you see that post?
No. Yes, I did. She's also going to be like, I've also told her that when she passes away, it is not allowed to go to the landfill.
She wants this one back.
It either goes to someone in the family or it comes back to me.
Not that we have room for something that big.
No, but it is not going in the landfill.
No.
Not after all the work we've put into it.
That sucker is getting heavy.
Yes, I did see the post of what am I supposed to do with this.
All I can say is I'm really glad that one was round drills.
Yes.
Can you imagine how much longer it would have taken for squares?
I'd still be working on my half.
I'd still be working on my half. And I'm fast.
All of my Christmas presents this year are all the diamond painting Christmas presents that I'm doing are round drills because I refuse to deal with popping drills.
Yeah, I'm going to finish my current one, which is a custom from Ever Moment. And then I'm going to work on another Christmas present of hers.
But she likes this one.
I do like this one.
It's a supernatural one.
It is. I'm looking forward to working on it.
And it's for a friend, so she wants it for her own room.
I'm just not loving the colors.
They're earthy.
The colors are going to be boring to me.
Yeah, but I may have to watch and make sure she doesn't steal it.
I won't steal it.
Maybe I'll get her a poster in that design.
Maybe.
I haven't figured out what to get Mackenzie for Christmas yet. Or Becky.
Well, you gotta hurry up for me, because the season's getting in full swing here.
I know. Well,
this is the time of year she buys all my Christmas presents and birthday presents.
yes. It's Halloween time.
And it's the one time of year all the creepy stuff is out. And that's what I like.
Yeah.
Not that I'm not making plenty of it now.
Last year, I got and kept for her birthday a sign that says Vampire Parking Zone, all others will be bitten.
Or was it Violators will be bitten or something?
Something like that.
I'd have to go up and
but
look.
They'll be bitten is what the key point. So, and then I got you a strobe light with creepy stuff.
That sits on top of my jewelry rack.
Yeah, but
those were just two of the presents. She did get me other stuff.
I got her diamond paintings. One that was a pathetic excuse for a diamond painting.
One I felt terrible about it, but I had to throw it away, and she understands why.
Yes,
She saw the struggle.
The drills were extremely bad.
The drills were really bad. The glue was not on the canvas very well. I was popping bubbles every 2 inches.
So I felt bad but I knew it wasn't my fault because
it wasn't her fault. And I'm kind of sad because I really liked the design. And this is the only company that had it. It's all good. It's all good. I have a limited space on my walls.
Yeah, your walls are filling up.
They are filling up. Soon I'm going to look like your room. Her room is completely wallpapered right down to the ceiling. She got to the point where she had to start hanging posters on her ceiling.
Some of the posters are going to be coming downstairs tomorrow.
Yeah. That just makes more room, huh?
Uh-huh. I'm designating a wall in our living room to Harry Potter.
Yes.
It is the Harry Potter wall.
And the Harry Potter hallway.
I might bring some of those posters down for
Okay. But to my credit, a lot of the stuff I already had, I just never gotten around to hanging it. I finally got it hung up, even though we're only going to be here for like maybe another year.
Yeah. A lot depends on my mother.
Yeah.
But she's doing well, so we shall see. The odds are in our favor. Yes, I said that.
Okay, Effie.
No. I didn't say may they. I said they are.
That's still what I think, and you know it. That's still what you were thinking, and you know it.
Yes, I will.
That's why you even said that afterwards. But that's okay. We love you.
Quirks and all?
Quirks and all.
Okay. Okay, so I have a bone to pick with the Twilight movies.
Here we go again. Go ahead. I know what you're going to talk about.
Yes. It doesn't make sense. Okay, so.
Spoiler alert. In case you haven't seen them, there will be spoilers.
In movie number 3. In movie number 3, Eclipse, when Bella and Edward are talking about the marriage date, Bella, and in the book, Bella says she plans it for a certain day because that's a month before her birthday, because she doesn't want to be another year older than Edward. Okay. Now, we know that Edward and Bella were on the island, got married, and then were gone for 2 weeks. Because when Bella discovered she was pregnant, it was 14 days from the wedding. Then they had to travel back to the States. Then, when, excuse me, Jacob comes to Carlisle's house, the first thing he says to Carlisle when he is talking to him is, "Give it to me straight," and he hears Bella's voice, and he says they're here, and Carlisle says they've been home for 2 weeks. That's a month. So, by all reasonable accounts, Bella should have had her birthday. Okay. So, we've got her pregnant. We don't know how long she was pregnant. The books say that she was gaining a centimeter every day. So, I don't know what's the average amount you gain when you're pregnant. I don't know. I've never had a child.
About a centimeter a month.
Okay, so about 9 centimeters.
Yeah.
So, she would have been pregnant about 9-10 days. Okay, so that's another week and a half. At most. And then we've got her waking up after her transformation, which is 3 days, and when Alice tells her happy birthday, she says, "I stopped aging 3 days ago." And Alice says, "We're celebrating anyway," which means that was her birthday. So we've got a gap of 10 days, roughly, that don't make sense.
To her. I think they just didn't document every single day. And that things didn't, move. Things don't always go exact.
But 14 days, we know.
She was gaining roughly a centimeter a day. Maybe she didn't gain a centimeter a couple of days.
But we know there were 14 days, and we know there were 2 weeks. Was she only pregnant for 3 days?
I don't know. No, she had to have been pregnant longer than that.
Exactly.
They just don't make time matter in the book.
But it does matter.
To you. I didn't even think that's what you were going on the tangent about. I thought it was the other disturbing thing.
Oh, the other one.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll go to that one. Okay. Another one. Spoiler alert. Okay, so if it took Alice and Bella roughly 24 hours to get to the Volturi.
That wasn't even the one I was thinking. I was thinking of the egg theory.
Oh. Okay, I'll do that one next.
Okay.
If it took Alice and Bella roughly 24 hours in book 2 to get to the Volturi and Edward to save him in Italy from Washington State, how is it Irina gets to the Italy from Washington State in about an hour? Because it flashes to a scene where Carlisle is on the phone with Tanya in Alaska, and she's explaining to them why Irina came to visit. So it makes sense that it would have been the same day that they were finding out why Irina came to visit.
And I keep trying to explain that Alice's visions come when she sees when they make up their mind, not the exact moment it happens. So she probably saw it as soon as Irina made the decision to go. Not necessarily when she got there.
Except the scene shows Irina there.
But that's movie magic!
Okay, now the truly disturbing one. The truly disturbing one.
This is the one that kind of disturbs me, actually.
And nothing disturbs Mackenzie, but this one, I can't get over. Jacob and Bella are attracted to each other. But Bella loves Edward. What attracts Jacob to Bella is Renesmee. It is the egg inside of Bella that is attracting Jacob.
Yes.
If Jacob had ended up with Bella, he would have been attracted to his own daughter. And he would have imprinted on his own child.
And this was just something sarcastic I said at one point, and she got stuck on it.
It is truly disturbing because he would have imprinted on his own child because he's stuck on Bella's egg. Okay, end of spoilers. Mrs. Coffee, if you have any comments, please help me here.
I don't know that she analyzes things the way you do.
Maybe not, but maybe she'll have some
theories.
Theories, yeah, she did before. Okay. Okay. Breathe. Now that I'm getting no work done because I'm ranting about Twilight.
And she uses her hands to rant. So you're staring at an empty canvas.
Sorry, people.
I'm sure they're getting used to it.
Yeah.
But these these are the discussions we sit and have at night. Or during the day, or whenever we're both at home.
Which isn't often anymore.
No. Either she's at work or I'm at work, or one of us is in bed.
Oh, we're both in bed. Separately.
Yes. Quite separately.
We each have our own room.
Yes.
We each have our own bed. Now that I have a bed.
Yes.
I was sleeping on the couch.
But she finally has a bed and she can sleep in her room again. Which I'm so happy for her.
I'm happy too. I like my bed. It makes weird noises. But
Is anyone else impressed by memory foam mattresses?
I know.
They're so thin.
But they're so comfortable.
But it's like, she has a platform bed that is made out of metal. And you can lay on that 5-inch mattress and not feel a single metal bar. It's unbelievable to me. I have a platform bed too, and it's wooden slats. But I went and got a regular mattress because I didn't think anything else would work. And I paid way too much for the said mattress. And it's just going to get left behind when we move.
The mattress or the bed?
The bed.
Okay.
The whole bed.
Okay.
I'm not taking that bed with me.
Okay.
But now I know what to get.
Yeah. I only paid like $40 for my mattress.
I paid almost $100 for mine.
Wow.
And that was used.
I know what to do with a used mattress.
Not inside.
No.
Not inside.
No, what I want to do with it is pour some food coloring on it and then take it outside and let the neighbors think there's a funny body.
You can't see me, but I am sitting here shaking my head. Because she does not usually get like this. She's not usually morbid. That's my domain.
It was my mother's idea.
Oh, jeez. Of course it was. Of course it was. Her mother, however, can be very morbid.
My mother has cancer. What do you expect?
What's my excuse?
You started watching horror movies as a child.
I'm not the only one.
Okay. I have a case of the giggles right now.
However, your bed and mattress will be going with us, won't they?
Yes, they will.
They're still new.
They are new. That bed's not going anywhere for a while. I paid a pretty penny for it.
Well, you were originally waiting till we moved, but that got put off till who knows when.
Yeah. And I can't keep sleeping on the couch.
No. It was killing her poor back.
But our house is decorated for Halloween. There's a pumpkin hanging from the living room ceiling.
She loves to hang things from ceilings.
I don't hang dolls from ceilings.
No comment.
I don't
have any dolls for my ceiling either.
You have a doll pinned to the wall.
What? That's not a doll. That's a
clown. Yes.
And it's a collector's item.
There is a... What is that? Foam? Styrofoam? Felt, okay. There is a felt pumpkin hanging from our living room ceiling.
That I filled in the eyes and nose and mouth with glow-in-the-dark fabric paint. So they will glow.
And then there's spooky cats and bats and tombstones and maple leaves and pumpkins and acorns. And there's a bat in the window next to me.
It's this, light up, blow up bat. There it is. That's the back of it. You see the battery pack. And there's the front. I have had that thing for over 10 years. Okay. Yeah, I've had that bat for over 10 years, so... A lot of our decorations probably won't go with us either.
No.
Should we even bother with a tree this year?
Yes.
Okay. Then let's find a super cheap one at, like, the Rescue Workers or something.
Okay.
So we don't have to take one with us.
I don't mind taking one.
Okay. Whatever, then. I'm just trying to limit the amount of stuff we have to move.
Again.
We've already purged out I don't know how much stuff. We've gotten rid of, like... Since we moved in, we've probably gotten rid of over half our belongings.
We just filled it up with diamond paintings.
They take up a lot less room.
They do. We refuse to get rid of our books, though.
Yeah.
That's the one item that...
Well, I shouldn't count the ones that have things other than books, huh? I have 2 bookcases. She has...
3.
3? I didn't know if it was 3 or 4.
And you have one bookcase full of CDs.
Yeah, then there's one with CDs and one with our movies.
Yep.
So we actually have...
7 bookcases.
7 bookcases in total.
And the bookcases aren't going because they're cheap, flimsy Walmart things that we can replace easily.
Yeah. They were what, like $30? $40?
$30 each. And 3 of them are falling apart as is.
Yeah.
So they're not going.
All those books, though.
I know.
At least I won't have as many shoes this time.
Is that even possible to have as many shoes as you did before?
No. Well, yeah. I've known people who have had more than that.
No, now you just have all the nail polish.
That all fits in one thing.
I know.
I only have like 2 or 3 dozen. I don't have like 2,000
shoes?
Nail polishes.
Oh.
She's just giving me this grin. Yes, I have pared down everything quite a bit, and I don't buy a lot of nail polish anymore. Now it's all resin stuff.
Now we just gotta move that jewelry car.
Yeah, that's true.
Ugh.
I actually bought a spinner rack from when Payless was closing to display my jewelry. It is quite heavy. It's probably like at least 75 pounds, I would say.
And we had to move it up a flight of stairs. We'll get the guys to carry it down the stairs.
Yeah. But when we get to Arizona, we're going to have to find people there to help us.
Easy.
Yeah, for you. Missionaries.
Church members will help us. That's what they do. That's what we do. We help each other.
But that'll be the last, like, really heavy thing I have. Most everything else I have now is kind of thin and flimsy. I have that and the dresser. And I'm not taking my bed.
Mm-hmm. My bed dismantles pretty easy.
Yeah, it does. I can't believe.
My bed is like thin little slats and it holds like 1,200 pounds.
We literally thought we were putting it together wrong because it was too easy to put together.
Of course, it was pictures. It was like...
Yeah, I'm better with written instructions. Although I do like visuals, I am not a visual person. I prefer written things. And then just give me a picture for reference so I know I'm right. But give me a detailed explanation, please. But I guess almost everybody is visual these days and doesn't want anything other than pictures because less and less people know how to read, apparently. So,
well, if they do pictures, they don't have to do multiple languages.
That's true too. But we figured it out, and it hasn't
collapsed yet.
It hasn't collapsed. It hasn't like shifted apart.
Nope.
So we must have done it right.
All right, folks. This is getting kind of random.
It is. We're both tired. I'm starting to munch.
I'm just
getting tired.
Yeah, my brain is... I think the best way to describe it is it feels like there's a space between my brain and my spinal cord.
Okay. So you have no neck.
All right, on that note, I hope you all have a wonderful night.
Sorry for the randomness.
If you want to like this video, subscribe, do
if you made
whatever.
it through. If you made it to the end of this video, like it.
Or leave a comment and tell us what you like most about our randomness or what you don't like about our randomness. All right. Take care, all. Bye.
Bye.